I think in my heart I've always felt like I was a writer, and obviously I am severely dyslexic, so I grew up not reading books but hearing them and just living in that sort of world of stories, and taking words in and honing sentences. So in a way I was an editor before I was a writer. And I would rehearse the sentences out loud until I got them, taking different sections from different stories and putting them together till I had the sentence I wanted. And that sort of stayed with me always. And I'd written plays before. And then when I had my daughter, that was my motivation really to start writing children's books. Harper isn't based on anyone, actually. I'm often asked if she's me or someone I know or my own child. Nope, she's her own person. She just showed up one day with her cat to midnight. And I think the whole sort of, all of the characters in the City of Clouds are a sort of ode to the arts, if you like. So, everyone in the tall apartment block plays an instrument. Harper's gift is obviously very musical. She's got an umbrella that flies, which is a nod to Mary Poppins. So I wanted all of those lovely elements of childhood, which I think are fantastic, and all of the joy you get from creativity, to be in the book. But I wanted the characters to be quite real, within the framework. So it's sort of a magical realism with a big lean towards the magic. I think dyslexia is often viewed as a very negative label, and certainly when you're in school, if you're a child with dyslexia, it can feel like that. I mean, understanding and recognition of dyslexia is probably 100% more now than it was when I was at school, which is brilliant. And I love this kind of push to try and allow other children who aren't dyslexic to really understand what it's like. I think that's a lovely sentiment, if that could be realised. I guess a lot of my work is more to do with reassuring parents that this isn't a big problem, and it can be easily overcome. It doesn't mean you won't have to put the work in, it doesn't mean it won't be hard, but it doesn't mean that it's going to stop your child from doing anything. In fact, in many ways, if they want to work in creative industries, it'll open doors for them, because they'll be very determined and quite willful, and they'll have big ideas.